smell it? You could smell it. I'm not even sure how this rest of this message is going to go after I say what I have to say, okay? Um, they were putting the word decomposing on here often, and what I when I was at the last hotel, I believe, but I'm not certain, that there were bodies decomposing in certain rooms of people that were intentionally being offed, or there's a possibility that it happened in some supernatural way. It would be weird for them to put it here. 13. I don't know if this is 13 doctors or 13 surgeons. What I clearly understand now is that it's coming out a lot about men getting sick, actually vomiting, being with certain women, transsexuals, whether you know that you are or not. Now, for a lot of these transsexuals, you were offered something to induce a program in place. Your intentions, I say to you, when your intentions are not pure, the karma will usually hit you wherever the area is where your intentions were not pure. This is happening. I realize that the decomposing is something inside that when you had these surgeries, I believe it's specifically for men who transformed to women when they snipped something, the urethra or something, and they were showing me a surgeon just shoving shit back in there, not wanting to clean up mess or not wanting to do the shit right because you're greedy ass motherfuckers. I can't stand you. I can't stand the greed. Now, you have lawsuits. You're going to find yourself a lawyer. It's probably going to be another transsexual. It's going to have to be someone who can empathize right now with you. There aren't going to be many people at first because of what your reasons were. For others of you, your parent did this to you and you don't remember. They may not even remember. Some of them are going to say that they don't, and others really don't because of being this replacement thing happening. But it's something decomposing inside of your bodies. When I first acknowledged this and had this, oh my God, just a few minutes ago, I felt conflicted with my compassion and empathy because I know why most of you did it, yeah? Now I'm past that, where even for those of you who did it for a certain reason, you were either here illegally, but you still did something to get to the point where that's why you did it. It was to turn straight men gay, or to enforce this already in place plan of an all-gay male planet. You're going to get the x-rays of your insides or an ultrasound. And you're going to get a copy of the results, right? Your lawyer is going to go with you. There's no doctor on the planet that can tell you that you can't have a copy of a picture of your own insides of your own body. Now someone's going to try and draw up paperwork now. That's all this is. I realize this illusion is, it's not one thing. It's constantly trying to cover up stuff that's being exposed with stuff that's all this is, and that would be magic in my eyes. So a form of sorcery. It's all different forms. I'm sorry to those of you who are experiencing this. I can't even imagine what it must be like to have a man be around you and get violently sick when they go near it. All right, I don't know what that does to you. I'm trying as a woman to be empathetic. I don't even know what to say. I'm not sure I'm going to make this long. The malevolence of these people with these experiments, there's no line you won't cross. And I can't even blame it all on the fact that it could be a shapeshifter of some other species. At some point, don't you just know better? Or don't you just have this? Is there any line here that you won't cross? Malice, look. Now that could be you telling people to come over here, and then you blackmail them with their paperwork, with their citizenship papers. It's both ends. I see now why our borders and our coasts aren't protected. I don't believe this goes on in many other countries. This is one of the most disgusting. This is the third world country as far as I'm concerned. This United States. When does somebody step in, a leader step in and start changing shit instead of being more concerned of what you're looking like or what you're saying on social media or television? I guess it doesn't until it hits home. And some of you actually had some shit hit you personally. I don't know if you're recognizing it as karma, and that I didn't know it could hit like this. That's exactly what it is, and it's going to keep on happening until there's some type of change. I don't even know if antibiotics would. This is rotting flesh. You understand? When you shove that shit back in, and you don't, they're showing me that there should have been something sealed off, soldered, I mean, you know what I mean? Gorilla tape. Something. Greed. Yep. It should have been tied up. That's what it should have been. Round. I'm gonna take my time with this one. Hold on a second. You see this bow here? I believe that's what they did instead. They could have tied it off, not realizing that this shit, it's against nature and something's plan. This is why you're not supposed to be changing and swapping genders. It's the natural order of shit. So for any parent that's being approached by some jitbag to say that if you change your child's gender, the government, well, please don't do that. Please don't do that to the child who now is going to wind up experiencing this. I don't know if there is a way to do this right. I don't know. They put Eliana on here. Now, I'm not sure. Eliana Climb and Edition. They could be saying right now that somebody climbed into your room. Are you crazy, ma'am? Are you in the closet? What's happening? Well, what's going on the planet? That there's this weird, it feels like animalistic behavior. What does it say? Oh, rejector seats. All right. Anything to destroy this nuclear family type. Look at how there's two women here and kids. Now one's a boy and one's a girl. I don't even know what to say here. And there, this is also the facade or the mirage that you're happy. How many people are actually walking around? I feel sorry for more so than men in these situations who have these wives and children. Now I'm wondering, where did these kids come from? Now that Philly's exposing this, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, there have been women that have been douching, going to the OBGYN and being told it's a yeast there's OBGYNs that don't even know what to make of this. And something tells me there's going to be more divorces. This is my advice to you men who are experiencing this. Get the divorce as quick as possible. Don't worry about the assets and down to the T and, well, I get this and you get this. Look, it's like you get this, I get this. You know what I mean? Draw up something that goes in their favor. Right? You're going to have to part with something. What it's going to do to your psyche, wonders. One, not all of them wanted to do this and they were in a compromising situation. But two, it just keeps you around longer, and it keeps you from being with who you're supposed to be with, or even just being by yourself and being happy. This is reminding me of the wolf in sheep's clothing. On top of the that I believe there's a lot of entities attached to these individuals, because this shit rarely turns out perfect, and if it does in the beginning, it rarely stays that way. Gravity takes a hold, the natural order that it's supposed to be takes its course in some way. I'm completely mind blown. I'm telling you, some of them, they think about smelling salts. I don't know what to do here. I mean, this is my wife, or... Now, some of you guys, man, you've been married for almost 20 years and this is just starting. And it's not easy for you to walk away because you spent a lot of time with this woman. Cliff, there may be a lot of suicides. Be careful, though, because you don't know if you have karma from other lifetimes. You don't know where you're going to go after this. There could be a doctor named Cliff. Smells like, oh, that's what, one of them smells like the ocean, when the seagulls, you know that smell when they eat some shit? No, I'm sorry. The dump. You must be a construction worker or something. It's going to be different levels of decomposition. I mean, there's a chick that damn near hung car fresheners and shit, okay? From her province. Scared of what it's going to do to you and how sick it's going to make you. I don't know if it's fixable. Oh, and I would suggest for abortion doctors, you may be getting you may be doing some D&Cs and see if that works. This is also is going to promote a lot of violence, so be careful. There's going to be the anger of them not being left alone, feeling like they were betrayed. And this is possibly why their looks are changing too. They're rotting from the inside out. I still don't wish this on anybody. There's somebody that left immediately. Yep. This also, to me, with the cliff, would be taking a shot, jump, like, you know, and doing this shit way too quickly. some of these people, they actually traveled. I mean, you really went out of your way to get this done. It was more than one trip. To become this. Well, that's really what you are, but oh man, I'm sorry. For those of you that were trying to go down on them, that's just not going to happen. And for others, you pulled your dick out and you couldn't believe it. Now, what I want to tell you is you're going to have to take spiritual baths. I would even get on antibiotics. Some of you could have some sort of sickness that hasn't even been discovered yet because of your pee hole. I'm just going to say it like it is. Look at the hands and the wand thing, man. Yep. Others of you, you're like, I'm done. I'll do it myself. I forgot that Philly said to use 2 hands. Yep. And then look at the outcome on that. You know, that's what some of you are saying. I'm fucking content. I never thought that I'd be so content. Loving myself with both hands. Yeah. Look, this is happiness. Some of you skipping and shit, huh? I'm in a relationship. Who are you dating? Myself. Yes, I am. Well, I'm happy for you. You can't reverse this shit, man. It's too much chopping and. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. There is a cliff here. I'm only missing an L before the word cliff. I rarely get 2 F's. I see tiff. And dice was almost out there. I'm sorry that this is going so slow. I just can't even believe. When does it end? Also, what do we really look like? Are they trying to, with this shit that we feel, some of us feel while we're sleeping, being scanned and this, that, are they trying to alter our looks? What do we really look like without all this pick in the air? That could be the biggest illusion when it comes to a literal illusion manipulation. Do you look? I look different from day to day. My features look completely different. Do some of us, are they trying to create a way to put filters on our eyes? Now remember, the whole goal is to make us feel insecure so that we want to get plastic surgery. You just can't have enough money, can you? There are some of you that you'll never be able to spend in 10 lifetimes if you spend $1 million a day. The greed that I feel of wanting others to suffer and struggle while your bank accounts get fat. What are you going to do with all of this? It's for control and power. You're fucking with spiritual law, DNA, implanting DNA, about all this shit that I'm talking about is going to come out. And the sad thing is, we live in a world where people have a hard time telling you that you were right. They have no problem telling you that you were wrong, but when you're right, so if you're exposing certain things and putting your life on the line, I would give yourself the pat on the back. You probably do, because I have no problem. I'm a rare woman, very rare, and it's going to take a rare man to be with me or even be in my presence. I am blank. Nope. Mira. This also could be MIB, which could be This could be mind your own business, mob, men in black. Is that what it is? Moby, what's up? Ellie, are you, hey love, are you with a woman named Ellie? Are you about, you didn't meet them yet, right? Yeah. If somebody's homeless, they don't have anywhere to go. I don't know what story. Yeah, they're living out of their car, it looks like. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh. Yeah, somebody definitely went under the knife here. What did they do to your wife or your girl in the past? They're showing me somebody that got hit by a car, a hit and run. That could be the person. And if it was a man that did it, they could definitely have transformed themselves into a woman. This is the new sick thing that these sick fucks do. Let's send this one back. We'll have them get this. Just think about this shit, man. We'll give them money to get surgery, and then we'll send them back into their life and be the person that ruined their life, and then they'll sleep with them and shit. You're sick and you're twisted, and I hope that a group of people get to you. I really do. I don't know what kind of torture would be valid enough. I think of ideas. I don't know if you hear me telepath, if you can feel it, but I mean, we get creative. Those of us who enjoy that shit. I don't know. I would torture people for years at this point for doing certain things. I wouldn't let them die.